One of the most confusing tools in Blender for me is the alignment, and you can align yourself to a face or a specific object when you're gonna press certain keys on numpad, but this tool is so bloody confusing, I never remember what is for what. And in addition, you're gonna have to switch between perspective and orthographic manually. So when HardOps introduced the Align View tool ages ago, I was, in seventh heaven, okay? So all you need to do is select the face you want to align to, go to Q menu, Mesh Tools, and click on Align View. And you're gonna get switched to orthographic view. You will see this H menu here, as you go unroll this, and you'll see different options. Now what you can do is you can hold Control and you can scroll your mouse to rotate this cube on x-axis in our case, or up and down, and also with Alt on the z-axis. And this is really useful. Now if you click here, you're gonna be able to rotate this cube still in orthographic view and, for example, run some cuts. So let me show you a practical example where this would be useful, right? So let's say I have a bevel here on this vert, and I wanted to align myself in orthographic view to this face. We're really difficult to do, but with the Align View tool, it's much easier. So you go to Q menu, Mesh Tools, Align View, and boom. And then you just use Control and Bob's your uncle. You click, and then you go to Box Cutter, and you press D, select your cutter, and you can start cutting this with the box cutter. Now, if the alignment doesn't work for you, go to Shift V menu and click on View Align in Ortho, because you're in orthographic view, so other alignments will not work, and you can start cutting. Now, if you want to align your cutter to, for example, one of these edges in perspective view, what you can do is go here and change it to, for example, nearest edge, and you're gonna be able to align to the nearest edge. And if this doesn't work, try the longest edge and you're gonna be good to go. So that's the alignment tool. Now you have other options over there which I rarely use, like for example, let's just go back to the tool. Like for instance, you can add, for example, an empty to this location. So if you press E, you're gonna add an empty, and then you can cycle between the object rotation and empty rotation. So if you press Ctrl Shift, you can simply switch between these two. You can also press F for the flip view. So this is also interesting if you want to, for example, cut from the side. So this is a really robust alignment tool, and I use it quite a lot for modeling. Now, one word of caution: if you're going to, click and get out of this view, you're gonna be stuck in this kind of a weird perspective, right? So occasionally, what you need to do is just simply swoosh your mouse. So watch. If I'm gonna align myself to this face again, right? So Q and Align View. And if you're gonna be stuck in this kind of a weird rotation zone, just hold Alt, press middle mouse button, and just swoosh, and you're gonna get out of it. So this is kind of similar to construction plane plasticity, when you press space and you align yourself to a specific face, and then you're gonna have to get out of this view, right? So close the construction plane. So that's what you do with holding Alt and swooshing your mouse. Now I want to show you one more tip that's really cool and actually makes it much easier to use and even faster. But before we're gonna get there, let me tell you that if you want to learn how to use HardOps and Box Cutter properly and on a really professional level, then you should grab our course, The Ultimate Guide to HardOps and Box Cutter 2.0, which is a brand new course, and it's fantastic. It will cover all the menus, all the tools, all this, enigmatic stuff in here in menus, and you're gonna be able to not only understand all the tools in menus, but also how to design your own personal workflow. So go ahead and grab the course. The link is in the video description and in the comment pinned under the video. Now going back to the tip I want to share with you is very simple. If you go to this tool here and you right click and assign shortcut, you can assign shortcut Ctrl Q, because this one is used usually for quitting Blender, and we all know that you will not do that. So it's basically a free shortcut that you can assign to this tool. So now if you select the face and Ctrl Q, and you back in game. And again, the shortcut is really easy to use because it's on the left hand side of the keyboard. So it's super convenient and kind of lays within the area of HardOps and Box Cutter. That's it for the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.